Hello, Taurus, and welcome to Fifi and Gigi's Tarot reading. Thank you very much, Taurus, for joining me. I hope you're all doing absolutely amazing. Letting go and moving on spread. So, we're going to be focusing on moving on from your person, of course, but what also lies ahead once you let go. So, let's get started, Taurus. So, yes, this will be for collective. It's not for everyone, of course. Of course, if you're in a happy relationship, that's fine. But this is more for those who are watching about moving on. Let's get started. So, Scorpio will be using the Light Seers and also clarifying with the Mermaid deck. If you do wish to purchase any of these tarot cards, it is down below in the description box. Okay. And lastly, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Every week you get a tarot reading plus a bonus weekend tarot reading. So don't forget about your bonus weekend tarot reading on Saturday. Don't forget to tune in. Okay. And once more, thank you very much for supporting our channel. Fifi and I love and appreciate all of you. Behind the deck, Taurus, we actually have you, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and also the Four of Cups. Interesting. Taurus, there's going to be a great new opportunity for you. And not just any opportunity, it's the mother of all opportunities. But you don't want to miss out on this opportunity, especially with the Four of Cups, because the Four of Cups is when we're kind of like feeling down, we're feeling melancholic. Just be aware, Taurus, that there's always opportunities around you. Check your phone. If you get invitations, go. But you are keeping yourself grounded too. You're being very in touch with your reality. You're not forgetting about your responsibilities too, which is amazing. But at the same time, Taurus, there's always an opportunity hanging around you and you don't want to miss that out. So make sure you always look around. Say yes to opportunities. Okay, let's have a look. So what are we walking away from? What are you leaving behind? You're leaving behind the Magician here. Why? Because it just was no longer serving you. And sometimes, yes, the Magician on its own, it's a fantastic card. Yes, absolutely. It's the card of manifestation. What I'm talking about here, what are you leaving behind? So this could also be broken promises. The Magician can promise a lot of things. They can do a lot. But do they keep their word and do they see things? Do they really see things through? That's the thing. And what seemed like something magical perhaps is no longer serving you, Taurus. And I know it can be difficult, it can be very, very hard, because I can guarantee you that there were some beautiful moments, some happy times, of course. You're not feeling that spark anymore. So why it's been so hard to let go? What is it? Okay. So the Six of Pentacles is a very generous card. The Six of Pentacles is about equal give and take. And like I said, it's been difficult to move on and to let go because, again, there have been happy moments. The happy moments where your person did put a lot of input into this relationship, a lot of work, a lot of time and effort. So, yes, there could be some emotions like attachment emotions still lingering. And that's the reason why it's been very, very difficult to let go. However, though, if we move on to, well, what have you learned from this experience? So we're talking about acknowledging the wisdom or the strength gained from the past, and you have the Hermit. So the Hermit is represented by Virgo energy. It is the desert period. It is a card of self-reflection. So at the same time, Taurus, as much as there was good times with your person, there were moments of happiness, the Hermit is guiding you to really think about really go deep into your thoughts of, were you really happy? Were the happy times very short lived and were there more challenges? What kept, in other words, what else did you learn from this situation? because I can already see that the relationship was no straight line. There are definitely curves, there've been bumps on there has been challenges. Absolutely. And the light, you're probably wondering, what is this light? The light actually represents the star of the major arcana. So again, you're still holding on to hope, to find love, to be happy. You're still holding on to wish fulfillments, which is fantastic, Taurus. So you're really in a position of self-reflection. It's very important that you do some self-reflection and really understand that what was your contribution? What did your person contribute? What were the negatives, the positives? What was the lesson, the wisdom, everything? Because Taurus, what I'm seeing here, you have changed. You're coming through as the old wise sage. And I'm not saying that you are old. It's not that. But you've gained a lot of wisdom. You know intuitively if there are any red flags now. If someone is trying to if someone two-faced is coming to you, you can already sense it. You can already instinctively know that, oh, I gotta watch out for this person. So the hermit has brought a lot of wisdom and experience from all of this. Where are you now emotionally? Okay, you're ready for exploration. You're ready to step out into the unknown. This is excellent. The, first of all, the wands, they are lit with fire, which is you're ready to explore. You're ready to have a bit of excitement in your life, Taurus. Because don't get me wrong, self-reflection is good, but you don't want to be too hermity, too much in your cave. You want to step out now into the unknown, explore, and see, okay, what else is out there? Now, usually, depending on the tarot deck, there's always a ship. Now, we notice that there is no ship here. Something is definitely on its way to you. You're here waiting by the shore, but there is change coming. There's something happening. You may not know or see it, but you got to remember that we cannot always be in control of everything. There's always something happening behind the scenes, and we just got to trust that everything is going to unfold and in our favor. So, what will help you to heal and to move forward? The Four of Swords. Rest, Taurus. It's super important that you rest. This is a card that comes after heartbreak. The Three of Swords. You can see the heart right there. She's like, curled up into a nest. And what is she doing? She's sleeping. Very important that you rest. Yes, I do want you to take that time because what I'm hearing right now, I'm busy. I'm too busy. Ooh, wait a second. You can take some 15 minutes if you can, just to go somewhere, lie down, go on your own, because by resting, you start to gain clarity with your mind. And the Four of Swords wants you to be prepared for the next cycle. The Four of Swords wants you to be well rested because things are going to pick up. So what lies ahead? The Strength card. Amazing. So Taurus, like I said, you are transforming. You are going from strength to strength. Health is going to improve. You're going to be in a moment where, you know what, I want to take care of myself. I want to go to the gym. I want to exercise. I want to eat well. I want to get rid of any inflammation in the body. Excellent. So you are going through a transformation because you're ready to step out into the unknown. You're letting go of old wounds, healing from broken heart. This is excellent, Taurus. So I am seeing a really good transformation for you in the outcome that you're definitely leaving the past behind and moving on. So this is good. So let's clarify, Taurus. Let's find out a little bit more. What else does Taurus need to know, please, regarding this situation? What else? In fact, I'm just going to shuffle the cards here better. There's more room. So, Taurus. So, what's coming through? Cancer. I feel like some of you were dealing with a Cancerian birthday around July. I'm getting the 12th and the 15th. So, some of you probably were dealing with a Cancerian. Brown hair, definitely. That loved lasagna. I'm getting the smell of lasagna is coming through. Oh, yeah. Lasagna. Initials. I'm getting M, J, 2, K, and A. Okay. So the magician. Yeah. Also the Four of Wands. Interesting. So moving on does also mean relocating, moving out, moving into a new property, completely changing locations here, residence. So we're moving away from this. Sometimes even with the Four of Wands, perhaps you were in a karmic situation. We have the runner, the chaser. Perhaps the relationship was very volatile too. In other words, picking at each other, having more arguments instead of good times, not having your person probably not having your back here, allowing for certain things to happen too. But yeah, there's definitely going to be a change of location. Taurus, most likely you will be moving into a different location. The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, look at this. Also the Five of Swords. Now, even though the Six of Pentacles does show generosity, so there has been good moments, no doubt about that. But we also have the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords can also show someone that's been a little bit selfish, and it's like sometimes I feel like they may be generous towards you at a price. It's like they hold things against you. They can't let things go. It's like they always bring up certain things. Oh, by the way, do you remember that? It's like they can't. Five of Swords can show someone that may act quite impulsive, Taurus. So, for example, they may say, "Oh my God, I need a break from you. Oh, I can't stand you." I like sometimes it can show sudden separations. Very impulsive attitudes where that they don't think things through. And I feel that with the Six of Pentacles, Taurus, it's like when they help you or they do something good, there's always like an agenda. There's something underneath that, where it could be manipulation or it could be something where, well, I did this for you, so I expect for you to do this for me. There's always an agenda. There's always something around. And I feel like because it's been difficult to leave, it's like they kind of like make you feel guilty. They make you feel confused sometimes and like even attached sometimes. So yeah, I can definitely understand where you're coming from, Taurus. The Hermit, the Ace of Cups, Taurus. This is good. You've learned a lot from this situation and you want new love. You're ready to have new love. You're going to have new love, especially with the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is showing a brand new beginning because by removing yourself from this situation, it brings wisdom. You know what you want, and you're not going to let anyone walk all over you. You're not going to allow that. Not at all. Because what does Taurus do? Taurus is represented by the bull. The bull is always striving forward. I feel what's happening here. I almost feel like this person was trying to even control or hold you back. That's actually the worst thing anyone can do with a Taurus. The worst. No, Taurus always strives forward, and the worst thing anyone can do is try to hold them back. So, Taurus, you're going towards a new beginning. You're going towards true love, what love is really. You're going towards a completely different happiness, something that is going to make you very, very happy. Like I said, with the Three of Wands, you're ready to explore. You're ready to get out there. Also, the Nine of Swords. Be careful. Sometimes you'll have your good days and your bad days. That's normal, Taurus. Nine of Swords can also show the card of nightmares, stress, anxiety, sadness, depression, especially at night. At night, the mind will bring up certain things that wants to be resolved. So Taurus, be careful at night, especially. Try not to, it's very easy said than done, but try not to listen to the ego, where the ego may be clouding our judgment, our decision making. Sometimes the mind will catastrophize. It's just how we are wired. And stepping out into the unknown can be a little bit stressful. You may be worried. What happens if the same thing happens? What if I meet someone that's going to hurt me or treat me badly? That's the thing. We have no control of the outside, but we can definitely control ourselves. We are in control of ourselves. No one else can control us. So that's a bonus already to know, Taurus, that you are in control of your life. No one can make you think or feel anything. You do that. You control how you think and feel. So that's good to know. So get ready to step out into the unknown, because this is only going to hold you back. Just remember that. Your fears are just that. They're just fears, they're just thoughts. This requires action. Thinking isn't doing. Exploring is doing. The Four of Swords, rest, absolutely. But you're also going towards the Nine of Pentacles. This is amazing. So what's going to help you to heal and move forward? It's also exploring your hobbies. It's also remembering. And I need to remind you, Taurus, hey, you have come this far. You have literally made it to this junction point. Deserve a pat on the back. Seriously, be kind to yourself, because it's very easy to focus on the failures but not on our accomplishments. So this card is like telling you, during those moments of rest, think about the things you have accomplished, who you are as a person. What have you done so far with your life? What is it that you would like to do for the future? Remember that, because this is when you're literally in a state where you're so comfortable with yourself, that you're feeling so independent, that meeting someone, that's like an added bonus, because you're just so comfortable with yourself. Of course, and I'm not saying that you're going to be single, Taurus, because there is true love for you coming, but at the same time, be comfortable. During this moment where you are on your own, be comfortable with yourself, because that's not going to last for long. There's definitely someone here. Yeah. The Strength card, also with the Five of Cups. Okay. Very important that you tame certain thoughts, because again, the Five of Cups can show regret, where you're feeling sorry for yourself. You may feel like, I put so much input, so much work into this relationship that you have moved from, but yet still felt disappointed. There's something I need to remind you, Taurus. Even though this situation didn't work out, that you had to move on, I understand it didn't work out. There is happiness for you somewhere else. See these two cups that are standing? You also have the lighthouse, just like the hermit. There is light at the end of the tunnel for you. This situation wasn't serving you. As much as you loved this person, as much as so much input you put in, you need to let it go to make room for this. Have the strength and the courage to do so. And very easy said than done. I understand that. But the thing is, why is this lingering? Why is this lingering? It's because of the Three of Swords, the card of heartbreak. So heartbreak may come and go throughout this situation. And I completely understand the Three of Swords. It does speak volume. It shows that you have experienced heartbreak. So has your person. And whatever the third party intrusion there was, someone or something, not necessarily does it have to be a secret affair. It could have been this person's attitude that was causing this heartbreak. But like I said, Taurus, this is a moment to heal. Once you heal, yes, you will go towards the Ace of Cups, but it's very important that you heal, that you do not listen what the mind is telling you, because according to what? What's the truth behind it? You need to start making room to explore, to get out there. Any invitations that do come your way, say yes. Make sure to rest too. Very important to rest and be comfortable with yourself too. But overall, though, Taurus, what I'm seeing in your reading is like there's a big energy of healing. Very important that you heal. And remember, the next person that comes around, they are not your ex. No. So try not to have too much your walls up because they're bringing something different to the table here. And you will heal, Taurus. And please remember the messages that have come through the cards, that don't fall into that trap where you may be like, oh my God, this is all my fault. No, absolutely not. There is happiness for you. Look, right there. There's happiness for you, waiting for you. But you need to let go of the Three of Swords, the heartbreak, and really heal from within, internally, and let it go. Thank you, Taurus, for joining me. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I hope this reading has given you guidance and clarity, especially for those going through moments like this. And power to you.